Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and so we're back. It is the 2nd of December, and we're going to make a little, another little card. This is the one we made on the 1st, and they're just manila file folder, and I'm just going to do kind of like a December daily card a day, or, you know, whatever you want to call it. So I've kind of figured out what I want to do today. So how you all doing? I hope you're doing fabulous. I'm doing pretty good. I got my little purry cat right behind my feet. So I can't complain, right? So, and then we will move on to Christmas ephemera on Friday. I mean, this is also Christmas ephemera, but if this part is not interesting you, you can scooch ahead to where I start the project for today. But this is going to be pretty quick because I have it all figured out. I just thought we'll try to make a card a day instead of worrying about a whole journal. Okay, that's from my black and white winter or Christmas digital. This is just paper that it's coffee dyed paper, and then I just stamped the holly berries and leaves all around on it and added little white dots with a gel pen. So I'm just going to kind of put that on there. I'm trying to think. I think I might put a little book page up there maybe. Let's see. I mean, I looked at that and thought about that, but then I thought, oh no, it's fine. But now that I'm looking at it, I think I do want something kind of on there. A little bit. And this is, because it does show a little, so. Okay. So these are super easy to do and fun because they give it kind of that homemade look, you know, when you got something that looks a little bit hand painted or something. I mean, they're not, they're stamps, but it just kind of gives you that feeling of a little bit more homemade than like that, if you know what I mean. Which is always nice for holiday stuff, or, you know, any artwork. It just sort of adds a little something to it if it's got something a little with a homemade feel to it. Okay. And I thought I gotta add one of my mushrooms because, I mean, come on. How many times do you see a Christmas mushroom, right? Why can't they be? With their cute little red tops. Do that. Maybe a little piece of holly down there is what I need. That goes that way. So we'll just put that down there. Just add some different layers and things. Yeah, I thought I might be able to actually manage this if I just did one card a day. We'll see. I wouldn't count on it happening every day. I'll try to stay caught up somehow, but, you know, I just am not good at that everyday thing. Because some days are just too crazy for getting any of that stuff done. Put on a snowflake. My glue's still going crazy. I don't know what got into it. It just got all sassy. like just pouring out of there. I'll put the 2 up there, and then I think I do want maybe a little holly over there. Let's see if I can find that little book I have. There we go. It's got some little holly stickers in it. There's one. Oh, I wanted to thank you guys for all your prayers and kindness about my son going back up to school in Moscow. It is worrisome, definitely. And I so appreciate the prayers for sure, because we can all use that. But he wanted to do it, so. But thank you guys. You guys are awesome. You know, that's the hard part when they get to be adults, because it's, you know, you gotta let them make choices for themselves. I mean, I did say, I don't know that that's a great idea, but can't exactly, you know, force them not to or whatever. As y'all know, if you got kids. All right, so there is our 2. I'm gonna put a little ink on this because I feel like it's just real bright from the stickery paper. Alrighty, and I know you probably saw me put glue on the sticker and were like, why in the world? But I have noticed that a lot of stickers now, or really ever, don't always have the greatest stick-em, so I just want to make sure it's going to stay there. So there is our second one. I think I can manage this every day, hopefully. We'll see. So we have 1 and 2. Very fun. It'll just be a fun little thing to be able to look at, you know, at Christmas time. So now what we're going to make, and many of you may have made these before because it is an altered paper clip. It's just a different style. So it looks like a tag, and you can do these in all different shapes. Like if you have a cool die cut, I know I originally saw this idea from Dee Farrago, and she had a cool like large label, and that would work great. I am using this tag shape, and that pulls out, and then you could write on this. Obviously you wouldn't write the measurements on it, but anyway, and then it clips onto your page, so it's kind of like a little secret writing spot. So we will make one of those, and some of you may have forgotten, so it may be a reminder. Others it may be entirely new, so we shall see. Oh, I forgot my cutter. Hold on just a second. I always have it across the room because that's where I do my orders, and so that messes me all up. So I apologize. I do that a lot to you guys. But it's just one of those things, my Etsy orders. So what you're going to need is a piece of paper that is 4 inches by 4 inches, which, how easy is that? And then all you're going to do is fold it in half. And it may have been better to try to get a spot without the top of the snowman gone. Yeah, maybe we'll make this the front. You can choose whichever paper you like, obviously. I just am using what I got here, dropping it all over the place. All right, and then what you're going to do is cut about 1/2 inch off the bottom. So if it's 4, I'm going to go to 3.5, and I'm just going to cut. And I try not to clunk and slam that thing. Oh, we still need this. And then I need a piece of manila file folder just because it's rigid. You could use a decent cardstock too, and it would work fine. And then you need a piece that is 3 1/4, so we'll cut that first. Let me get this top off. This is just a scrap of a manila file folder. So 3 1/4 long by 1 5/8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that gives you that long, skinny kind of a tag. And of course, you could make these any size that you want to. You don't have to use my measurements. You can make them any size you want. This is just, you know, what I got going on. So then what you're going to do is, I'm sure it's becoming pretty obvious, you're going to put this piece inside of this piece, right in the center as much as you possibly can, so that you get that, you know, so it'll slide up inside of the tag. And like I said, you can do any shape. You're just going to have to finagle it around, figure out the sizes of what will fit inside of it, all that kind of stuff. Now, I'm a little off, but that's okay. I need to put glue on this side, Amy. And that'll glue it closed. So now you got your little base part that will slide in and out. Put a little ink on there. Okay, and then you're just going to glue across the top and down one side, and I'm not going to worry about cutting the little sides until I get this part done. And you want to kind of make it as narrow as, you know, right up to the edge, just so that your piece will slide in and out. I don't know which. It goes this way. I think I got that upside down now that I'm looking at it. I'm just going to do this and then we'll put it in there. Because I realized that the snowmen are upside down. Oh my gosh. I should never use anything directional. Okay, so basically I got that upside down, but it will go in like this. And then you will have your little spot, and hopefully you won't do your bottom piece upside down so that your snowman will line up, right? That's the goal. So then I'm gonna just cut my corners like that, and then I can punch a hole for the, I think I'll use my crocodile, and then I'll use one of the little hole protector things that I showed you guys last time. Should I use the, this would be cute because it's the blue, got the blue. Now, isn't that funny? That's the same size hole punch. Or no, you know what? I must have done the smaller one. Well, I can fix that. I'm such a goober. Try again. I made a mess out of that. Okay. It'll dry and be fine. So then, of course, you can decorate it or do whatever you like. Let's see, isn't that a simple little thing? So let's try, I want to try doing something like a label shape. So So let's get that back in there. And we'll move this out of the way. I'll get another piece of paper. Maybe we will use... Oh, I don't have enough of that. I wanted to see if I had anything in my scraps. I guess I could use any of them. It doesn't really matter. You know what? Let's just use a piece of book page, because then you can decorate it up with other bits, because I don't know exactly how this is going to work. Okay, so I do kind of want to try to get the writing to go in the right direction, if you know what I'm saying. So I think I'm going to fold it up like this. And I'm sorry if there's anything not nice on here. It'll get covered up eventually. And then I'm going to just cut it at 2 inches. It's basically going to be the same size as the other one. I'm going to trim off the edge. What was it? How long was it? 4. So I could go... roughly like that. Oh, I need that again. And then I'm going to clip my edges with this, because that'll kind of give me that label-y shape. Now this is kind of long. You might not want it this long. I mean, it would fit on a page still, but you know, that's all up to you. I'm gonna cut, what is it, 4, so 3.5, half an inch off of one side. And then we need our scrap again, and it is 3 1/4. So 3 1/4 by 1 5/8. And like I said, feel free to do these the size that works best for you. Now I have to make sure that, oh, that's not the piece. Oh my goodness. Some days it doesn't pay to get out of bed. Okay, there it is. So let's see, will that fit in there with, I may have to trim it too, or not put it down quite as far. I mean, that'll work because we don't have to poke any other holes. Yes, that will work. Okay. So we'll get that all glued together. And if you're feeling like the paper's not thick enough, because this is only one thickness of book page, it might be better to do it a little bit thicker, like do 2 pieces of book page, however you want to do it. I want to put it down as far as I can without it showing. Okay. I think it was this way. No, it's this way. Okay. Trying to line up the words. I mean, I guess it's not that big of a deal, but I do want it to line up. And this one you won't have to poke any holes in or anything. but another great use for a book page. Oh, and then I'll show you how I would attach the paper clip on the back, since I didn't do that on the last one. Okay. So this one I might have hooked down onto the page this way. These ones, as you can see, I think I added a whole nother piece onto the back of this, which is not a bad idea. This whole piece, I think, is another piece because I can see the paper clip behind there. But for this one, I'll just show you an easy way. I really kind of want a paper clip that's not got that plastic coating on it. Like that. See how those are a lot thicker. So I want to try to keep it not too thick. So I'm going to go ahead and do it to this one. Which way? Let's go this way. And then we're going to take a piece of paper, and we can use another piece of book page. That'll be fine. And you just clip your clip on. And I usually try to leave the larger part of my paper clip as what will be the outside. And then the small side, I put the glue. So I'm just going to take a section of this because I don't need all this. I just need enough to glue it down. Just a little square. And then I just put the glue, like I said, on the side with the small part of the paper clip. And then you want to try to get it, you know, kind of close up to the top and central, just so that, you know, when you're putting it on the page, if you glue it in the middle, then it's going to sit weird on your page. It will stick up past the top of the page, and you don't want that. So if you put the paper clip right up to the top, then when you clip it onto your page, it will be pretty flush with your page. So let's say this is my journal page. If I put this on here, my whole thing is pretty flush with the edge of the page. Whereas if I put the paper clip in the middle, you know, part of that card is going to end up sticking above your page, and you don't want that. So make sure you put your paper clip right up to the edge there. And then you could decorate this, you know, however you wanted if you don't glue it together like I did. So there's that one. And then this one that I messed up. But, you know, what are you going to do, right? So let's decorate this little guy. I was hoping that little tree would fit. It wouldn't be awful to have the tree hanging up over the page, but let's see what else we got. We got all kinds of junk. Any of my snowmen fit? Oh, one of these would be cute, wouldn't it? Yeah, let's do that. Let's see. I don't know what else I want on there, but we'll start with that. And some, maybe this. And this is for my Woodland Santa digital. That one's a couple years old. So go like these. And then I'll have to do the same thing as far as tearing that or cutting it so that the part that's over there, sorry, it's the paper clip. so that this will come out still. So I can tear it right here, and then I'll glue that piece on there. And obviously you could use 2 different papers or whatever. And if you wanted more of the book page to show, let it show. If you don't, obviously cover it. You could do coffee dyed paper. Of course, you could just do the design paper. You don't have to do Christmas. You can do any, you know, you could do shabby chic or whatever design vintage that you like. I don't know what to do with retro because I haven't done. Isn't that funny? You get so used to using certain things and then you try to use something else and you're all, what do I put on there? What goes with that? I'm going to leave a little bit of a gap there just because I don't want it to get so you can't open and close it. Okay. Okay, I need something back behind there, I think. Could do a little bit of this old tablecloth. I think maybe. Almost out of this. I've used this for a million things. A million. Do I want that? I don't know. That might be too thick. Let's see. Maybe a little thinner bit. Just want that white, you know. But I like that snowflake right there too. I don't know. Might not work. I've got those corners, they just want to hang with me. I'm telling you. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work. Like I said, I am telling you, I'm struggling because I don't know what to put with it. Oh, I know. Hold on just a second. I have this old punch and I have no idea. It doesn't even have a name. It just says patent pending. Oh, wait, there it is. It's a Fiskars, okay? And it does these, which kind of remind me of snowflakes, but they don't have to be snowflakes. They can just be you know, but they have that retro look, so I think I'll put one of those on there. And I have no clue if you can still get something like that. I've had it for years and years and years. I have been popping a few of these into people's orders. So you may have one if you've ordered anything from me recently. They just seemed like a good wintry something. Put that on there. Cute, cute, cute. I like that. And then I thought I had a thing that said 1225, but I don't see it. It was just a itty bitty one. I might have used it on something. Let's see. Yeah, we could put like 24 or something on there too. These are just my bingo bits. Bingo bits. Can hear the train. It's so weird. My husband was just commenting the other day. In the summer, we can't hardly hear the train at all. There's a train, and it's not close to us. It's pretty far from us. It's closer to like downtown. But when winter comes, for some reason, you can hear it. And so I can hear it, it's just really weird how it does that. It's just something about the cold air makes that sound carry more than it normally does, I guess. Oh, there's a 25. I do like the blue. But, yeah, we were just talking about that the other day. It's so strange. I mean, it's just real kind of far off, but you can really hear it at night. Because everything's just kind of calm, you know. Oh, that one's quite a bit bigger, isn't it? Well, maybe we won't be using that. Maybe I will just stick with my little tiny 24. It just fits better because then I can see that little snowflake back there. That's probably like common knowledge. Yeah, it carries better in the cold, but I don't know. Alrighty, so there is that little. Uh-oh, Amy, what'd you do? There we go. And then, of course, if you wanted to use like white paper, that might look a little bit better for one like that. But yeah, I think those are so cute to go on pages. I'm going to turn this one around and see if it looks a little more normal. I could cover that down there. And that would probably help, huh? I don't have any numbers going that away, I don't think. What's this one? Oh, it's going the wrong way. I don't know. Anyway, there's those. So I hope you guys like them. And then, like, you know, this one, I put a piece of fabric and just ran a stitch real quick across there. But you could put any ribbon in that one or go with the more of a label shape there. Or any shape. You could do circular ones. Yeah, just make sure you don't glue it all together before you can add the card and all that. And you'll be set with whatever size or shape that you want to do. All right, I hope you guys have an awesome weekend, and we will chat again soon. Love you guys. Talk later. Bye.